In section 1, we're going to look at an overview of career planning and activities. In the career planning process, an occupation is a task or a series of tasks that is performed to provide a good or service. People are hired to fill occupations, and they are paid for the work they perform. A career, on the other hand, is a goal for work that is fulfilled through an occupation or a series of occupations. You actually have a kind of career goal now, and that is to complete schooling and get ready for your future. A career is an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life and with the opportunity for progress. Accepting a job and choosing a career are two different things. A job, on one hand, is a set of tasks you accomplish as you work. A career is an occupation to which you have made a long-term commitment. Why do you think someone would want to consider a career rather than a job, since it requires more effort? A career is far more rewarding and is more likely to match your interests, values, and personality than something that is just a job. Think of the jobs you have right now. Some of you are already working. Those are jobs basically to complete so that you get paid some money, that you have money to spend. For most of you, you are not considering the job you're working at right now as part of your career. Again, you are just doing that right now so that you have money to spend. There are lots of examples of jobs. See if you can think of some jobs right now. Examples of jobs for you right now might be mowing lawns, shoveling snow, stocking shelves at a grocery store, preparing orders at the Dairy Queen, babysitting for others. Some examples of careers. Can you think of some examples of careers? You might turn that mowing of lawns into a landscaping business. Maybe that would be a career for you. Maybe instead of stocking shelves at a grocery store in the future, you might up it to having a career as a manager. Instead of babysitting, maybe it's going to be running a daycare, teaching, and there's a lot of other careers that are out there, doctors, veterinarians, and so forth. Career planning is the process of studying careers, assessing yourself in terms of careers, and making decisions about a future career. If you look here, the career planning process starts with a personal assessment, analyzing information, applying, interview, getting accepted, working with your career and developing it so you can make advancements. In your career planning process, your search for the right career should continue for a long time. In the years ahead, some of your values and your goals will change, and you will develop new interests and abilities along the way. The study of careers is a continuous process. New career opportunities occur all the time. You do not just decide to study careers for one day or 1 week. It is important to view learning about careers as a lifelong activity. This process is something that continues even after you begin your career. Your first decision will likely be a tentative career decision, and this is a decision that is subject to change as new information is received. A tentative decision is much better than no decision at all. Your career decision will give you a direction that is needed. Making initial career decisions while you're in school has many advantages. One is that in school you have a lot of information that's readily on hand. More importantly, early career planning will help you choose the right courses. An early career decision can also encourage you to become involved with organizations such as DECA, which will teach you about businesses and careers. Many careers require education and training beyond high school. These education alternatives include 3 different things. There are 2-year schools, and these are often called community colleges or junior colleges, and they offer training in many areas. Some of the community colleges or schools in North Dakota include Lake Region State College in Devils Lake, North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton, and Bismarck State, just to name 3 of them. The second one is four-year colleges and universities, both public and private. They provide education for many careers and professions. We have a number of four-year universities and colleges in North Dakota, including NDSU, UND, Valley City State, Minot State, and some private ones in the University of Mary and Jamestown. There's also private business schools and other institutions that specialize in training students for specific occupations such as court reporter, computer technicians, barbers, or medical assistants. 2 cosmetology schools in North Dakota would be like the Hair Academy in Bismarck and Joseph's Academy in Fargo. You should always consider the cost of further schooling as an investment in your future that will help you earn a higher wage and expand your potential. There are many ways that exist to help finance additional schooling. Most schools have financial aid programs, including scholarships, student loans, and work-study opportunities. Some financial aid programs are based on your academic records, others are based on financial needs. You should assess these methods for financing and education as you continue your career planning and decision making. Right now, on the average, a high school student without a diploma receives $11.75 per hour. A high school graduate, on the other hand, it bumps up just with the diploma up to $15.78 an hour. Now remember, this is an average. College graduates average $28.28 per hour. The difference between high school and college is roughly $12.50 an hour. If you work a 40-hour week, that's over $500 per week that you would earn extra. In 52 weeks, it would be additional $26,000 by having a college degree. Many information sources for career planning are available. In the Resource Center, they may have magazines, books, and videos and other materials related to careers. Some information is covered in general, and other are more specific towards something you are interested in. The Occupational Outlook Handbook is a huge resource. It gives in-depth information of hundreds of occupations. It includes job duties, working conditions, education and training requirements, advancement possibilities, employment outlook, and earnings. These resources are available online, and we will be using this in our next project. There are other sources of information. We've already talked about the Occupational Outlook Handbook. You can also find information about careers in magazines. For example, there is a Career World, and it has a variety of information about different types of careers. You can look at newspapers. There's lots of online versions that they have articles about business trends, local companies, and career topics. You also may look in Help Wanted ads, which appear in the classified advertising section, see what jobs are available, and so forth. You can also take a look at online sources. Many websites are available to help you with career planning. These sites offer information about career opportunities, resumes, effective interviewing, and creating career portfolios. A very useful method to get a career information is with an informational interview. An informational interview is a planned discussion with a worker who is willing to help you find out about the job that person does, the preparation needed for that career, and the person's feeling about that career. Informational interviews will help you gain insight on what actually happens in a specific career area. If a specific career interests you, you should find out about the possibility of becoming a job shadow. You might be able to job shadow at a company employing workers that reflect your career interest. Job shadowing allows you to spend time with a worker for a day or for a week to learn about certain occupations. The process of talking to other people about their jobs is called networking. The advantage of networking is that your contacts are not limited to the people you know personally. Every person you meet is a potential contact for a career information. The contacts in your network can provide support when you start work as well as later in life. The life work you choose could be affected by the careers available in that field. Future employment opportunities are influenced by geographic and business trends. You may have to decide whether you want to work in the geographic area in which you live or whether you are willing to move to where the job you really want is located. There may be reasons why you would prefer to live and work near your home. People who successfully pursue the career of their choice often have mobility. Mobility is the willingness and the ability of a person to move where the jobs are located. The lack of mobility can lead to locational unemployment. This occurs when jobs are available in one place but go unfulfilled because those who are qualified to fill those jobs live elsewhere and are not willing to relocate. Career areas with the most potential are influenced by economic trends and current business activities. Consumer demand, changing demographic trends, and new technologies are factors that often affect career opportunities. Service industries are expected to have the greatest employment potential. If you look at this chart, this is the fastest growing occupations, and you can see there are 20 occupations with the highest percent change of employment between 2016 and 2026. And this chart is the most new jobs. 20 occupations with the highest projected numeric change in employment. You can see personal aid is at the top, and you can see as you're working down, a lot of service industry fields. While these are fields with strong future demand, do not limit yourself. Every career area will need new employees. Think about your personal interests and abilities in addition to economic and business trends.